Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a very interesting video. It's not related to the Kato situation because that is on the way. Some developments coming in soon for that, but when that does come, it will be fun. If you guys saw the video a little bit, then I will re-upload it when the time is right. But today I have some new topic as well as a new guest with me. I have my friend Kelso over here and Manti, who's been here a while. Um, as well as Donger from Ducky. Used to be Lemon, but that doesn't exist anymore. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Want to talk a bit about the Lemon thing, Dong, or not really?
Um, Not really. I think that's a story that'll come out in its own time.
Oh, fair enough. Next video then.
Maybe.
Maybe. Anyways, guys, I have an exciting thing today to show you guys. I have my own creator bundle. Yay. So, if you guys buy this, gives me a tip. So, if you need a Type 64, an SU122, or a T44-100, please get one for my one. Don't buy it from Quickie Baby's one. He doesn't need any more money. Oh, it doesn't even have those tanks, so. Dude, what? Wait, Quickie Baby is selling the 3D style for Jaegeru and FE405, as well as like a bunch of credit boosters. He's not even selling a tank. That's crazy. But yeah, today the topic, as you can see from the title, is that some information has come out that clans discords have had a couple mods in them that is very illegal, guys. So it's called the Tundra Mod, and if you guys don't know what the Tundra Mod is, it's a mod that removes all of the bushes, and I think it allows you to see if a tree has been knocked down. Is that true?
That's a different mod. So there's three main mods that you'll see. There's Tundra, which removes all trees and bushes from your screen so you see terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Tree Down, which will show you any knocked down trees or destructible buildings will be ping on your map. And then there's laser sights as well, which when an enemy tank's spotted, it'll have a laser coming out the end all the way to infinity, and it'll show you pretty much wherever they're looking.
Right. So I have a video here that we can see. I mean, my friends cannot see it, but it's a video of Tundra Mod as from and Vanilla, and as you can see, all of the bushes have been removed. So in gameplay, this helps a little bit because it allows you to see better like what the terrain looks like and where the opponents are at. But especially in competitive, it is very helpful, I think, because it allows people to see the map much more clearly, much more better, especially for callers. And then if you put it together with the 3-down mod, it can really tell a caller like where enemy team is going, so to say, which gives you obviously an unfair advantage. I have never used it. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I've never used it because I don't see a point in using that mod, in my opinion, for Tundra. But yeah, here in the screenshot we can see that the clan NSND, which is a Vietnamese clan that just recently participated in the most recent clan showdown, has had the Tundra mod pasted in the Discord, which is a bit of an issue because you could assume that the clans would then use it after it's pasted. Like if I sent a mod to my friends saying, "Hey, I think you should use it," they probably will. And as a clan leader, if I saw this, then I would probably remove the post and tell the user, "Hey, don't do that. That's illegal because this is a legal mod and it can get banned." There are legal mods, but that's in the website VG Mods, and this is very not on it. So in here we see it's Trimo Weibu, which is emotional damage. I think he's a pretty big name in the community. I see him a lot in games. Just from my perspective, from a mid-level clan, I see him a lot. Maybe in clan wars and stuff. So it's a bit worrying. And then we go to the next screenshot, and yeah, it's more of the same. Where you see it's clan GNS this time. Um, have posted a couple links that says Tundra Sky, which is kind of yeah, kind of, how do you say it? It allows you to assume. It's kind of incriminating. There you go. That's the word I'm trying looking for. Allows you to assume that hey, maybe they are using this, and it really matters a lot in competitive gameplay because every advantage that you can have, it becomes really impactful towards the game. There's also a night sky mod, which is it allows your sky to turn to the night. That's not illegal, is it? It just looks cool. I've seen a lot of people
Yeah,
use it.
it looks
Legal.
cool. Yeah,
It looks cool,
but
but it disrupts your competitiveness actually. I
yeah,
think it just makes
no,
it
no,
a bit harder
it
to see,
actually
you
makes
know?
it better because you can
Really?
see like over the horizon a lot better. Because
Oh.
sometimes the terrain, right?
Mhm.
It what do you call it? You can it's like the sky and the land like looks very similar. It blends in. That's the word.
Oh, okay. So it makes it more obvious, but it's legal, right?
I'm not sure. It's in the gray area for me. People say they do it for the aesthetics, but it obviously gives you an advantage. So I wouldn't go to
Hmm.
that territory.
I can
But
definitely see it as an aesthetic thing. Yeah, Donger?
I, th- it sits in, it definitely sits in a gray area, but overall, it's really just removes the glare because sometimes the glare if you're running a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you're
high
running high
definition,
graphics though, no?
yeah,
Yeah, for
but you just run low graphics, but it removes more of the fog
yeah,
towards the
yeah,
end edge
definitely
of the
the
map.
fog. Yeah, yeah. I can see that. But then this is what I was talking about with combining these mods. So you have Tundra, which is allowing you to remove all of the bushes, and then you mix it down with 3 down, which tells you where the opponents are going, and it was really impactful in games, especially the really competitive ones and the highest levels of World of Tanks, where every split second matters in those decisions you make to rotate. And the way I'm talking about this, that it's combined, is like this. It's zipped together, and usually it's called mods, like the zip, and then all of it is inside. Now we cannot confirm what's inside these mods because this was posted in 2021, as you can see. But looking through the files, I had somebody look through the files for me, and they said that it allowed something to do with the client getting information from the server, which I think that's a lot of mods, but yeah, considering the context of what we've been talking about, it's really interesting. Especially this is the 2021 campaign, which was 2 campaigns ago. So not this campaign, but the last one. And we had a really interesting clan showdown winner in that showdown. If you remember, Donger.
Yes, Panda.
Right. Do you want to tell us the story of you playing against them, maybe? Because I didn't participate personally.
Um, yes, I think it was a wide consensus between obviously Sekai, Impact, and Lemon that the during that showdown, Panda were obviously off the back of CP, you can generally tell how clans are really going to go into clan showdown.
Like how good they are.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but Panda placed 12th, so it was like okay, you didn't have a bad CP, but you didn't have an amazing CP.
Hmm.
But coming to Clan Showdown, they were just beating people that we've really thought it would have been closer games, getting like the 3-0, the 4-0, and then they came and fought us. And then that's when we really started to be suspicious because a lot of rotates we were making were being matched when you look back on stream, but also giving them a 1 or 2 tank advantage on
Hmm.
whatever side we're pushing without ever seeing anything.
So we're just perfect counter rotations to yours
Exactly.
without any
And
info.
because when you look, I don't know if you remember the games, but Himmelsdorf, we a map where there's not many destructible things. Um, we toured them. It was very, very convincing. And then we moved on to, I believe it was Proc or Muro, and that's when it really started to get shady for me.
Because those maps have a lot of trees and they can gather a lot of information.
Trees, fences,
Hmm.
houses, everything.
Because as they break, then I guess you can make an assumption that people are going this way if like a fence is being broken or something.
It's not a fence, it's when you see a lot of fences being broken.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. So from your perspective, in like you can say a top clan, you could say that this is a bit obvious then if you are the opponent playing against them.
Yeah, it's definitely obvious when you you obviously play like generally the top 15 clans will play each other a lot during CP, and you get a general idea of what they're like, and then to have a turnaround in under a month of going from being a 12th rated clan and not really being able to contest the top three clans on the server to being able to beat all three of them in the span of 4 hours without
Hmm.
really dropping a game, it raises questions.
Yeah,
It does look suspicious.
because like you go up to that showdown, you expect Lemon, Impact, or Sekai to win, and neither of them did. All of them got wiped by Panda, which is a clan that us in FS were like getting pretty good win rates against. You know, maybe they had a really good day. We don't know.
It gave a lot of us PC custom vibes. If any of you remember that one
Yeah,
a
I remember.
fair
What
few CPs ago.
what's that? Oh,
Uh,
PC. Oh, PQR.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was there with
Yeah,
you. I think.
PC custom PQR. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Did they end up getting banned? They.
they got banned mid seat. So they were white. They came out of nowhere from the Chinese server, and
Mhm,
then just wiped the floor against Rainbow and Sana, which were the two top calls at the time.
mhm.
Then they got banned mid CP for cheating, and then came back on new accounts, and then almost won CP again after not playing half a CP on fresh accounts and fresh clan.
Wow. Yeah, because I guess those mods in certain communities are very easy to get a hold of. Again, because it's about like the leadership, you know. If say a mod that says Tundra or like Three Down would be posted in the clan chat of Ducky, I'm pretty sure that your leadership would immediately delete the message and warn the person, right?
I wouldn't even say be wanted, just be get rid of them. But
You just
I
get rid of
don't think
them.
I don't think it also comes down to leadership. I think obviously you look into the culture of inside of China, it's just win at all costs. So
Mm-hmm. It's
like
gonna.
obviously there's that culture aspect, which obviously the CN. I'm not 100% sure how the CN server is run, but if it's really that culture, then I wouldn't really be surprised if all the clans are running fairly similar mods.
Yeah, because it's separate from wargaming, and they have different, like I guess, banning systems to our wargaming in Asia or like even in Europe and NA. So maybe it's a bit more lax there. Everyone uses the mods and they think it's okay.
So I think it's run by an independent.
Yeah, it's an independent company. I
Yeah,
mean that's why they got the Type
all,
59G. They sell the Chief. They sell the Waffen Trigger 100.
all the good stuff.
Yeah, dude. Maybe I should try and get an account on there and play, man. Sounds fun.
Get a social security number.
I don't have one. Look, I'm not gonna sign up to WeChat to do that, man. I'm sorry. uh, but yeah, I guess that's it for today. I mean, people will have strong opinions about this one, so let me know in the comments if you do. I'm sure it's gonna be another high comment count one if people watch through till the end, especially talking about last CP and then this CP. Oh, but I mean to note, this showdown, NSID didn't do too well, even though they were one of the clans that were implicated in this, as we can see from the first screenshot. Do you think that they were that good? I mean, they took two straight losses, right? Against Impact and then against Panda and SND.
Yeah,
Yeah, the okay, you go.
go,
You
go.
go.
No, you can go. Please go.
The losses against Impact, I wasn't surprised with. Impact was on really good form, but if you looked at the Panda games, there were some very interesting games
Really?
from both sides. Um, but the NSD that I saw in that clan showdown was very different to what I saw during CP. Maybe that's because it was fog of war, different time frame, but I was expecting a lot more of a heavy camp and just waiting for these awkward queues to re-push random areas of the map, which didn't really happen, which is what we saw a lot of during CP from
Yeah.
GNS and NSD.
Yeah.
Maybe Clash Showdown is more, you have a bigger prize pool there, in my opinion.
Yeah, so they're
Because
more
you just
incentivized.
yeah, not only you get gold and bonds, like a load of them, right? You also have this badge that literally tells everyone in the game that you're in. It's like I'm better than you all, right?
All right, Kelso, tell me you don't have a CP badge without telling me you don't have a CP badge.
Yeah, I don't have a CP match.
Well,
uh,
Could have
Bangalore,
gotten one. I could have gotten one though.
could have, could
Bangalore.
have.
I have a fair question for you. Like, you know that all of these clans, like, who were like nothing back then, but then suddenly came in and then start wiping the floor.
Yeah.
But then they found out that they were using suspicious files. Let's just say it like that.
Yeah.
What? Like, how good they are? Like, in your assessment, how good they are if they don't use it? Like, if they don't use the files against, like, I don't clans, my clans. You can.
You obviously it depends, right? It depends. It's hard to say, right? It depends who's using them inside the clan. Most, if say 80, like over half the clan is using the mods, I think you guys could easily walk over them. But if you're only looking at like maybe say the caller and a couple of people, obviously there's still that player skill aspect that you do have to embargo over. But I think calling wise, you'd be able to work around it and just come out with the win. I think they're just being elevated to a level where they just have this advantage, but it's hard to judge. Maybe they would drop to around 900 to 1,000 elo, but
You really think it's that far? Because I feel like if I personally have Tundra, and then I would play against you guys, even though I have all the information, just because of player skill, I wouldn't be able to get all of those wins that I should. You know what I mean?
yeah, obviously there is that. But I feel if it is the caller using it, when you have those aspects taken away from you,
Yeah.
those advantages, you've learned to rely on them for such a long period of time, and you just get lost. Like it's saying, like telling me, like which is the problem we were having with Clan Showdown was going, okay, you play advances and CP all the time with reward tanks. Clan Showdown, no, not allowed.
Mhm.
Obviously, I'm still gonna call a reasonably high level, but I'm so used to a certain playstyle that fits me.
That
and the
involves
chieftain,
like T and 279s that you don't have
not
anymore.
yeah, but obviously there is tanks you can replace with like 277 S-Conk, but
It's not the
it's
same.
not the same. But obviously, some people are going to be in the comments, oh, Chieftain. Good players rely on the Chieftain, but it does, like I still think we perform really well, but you have to. It takes a lot to adjust,
Mhm.
only to do it, only to use it for a week.
'Cause you still need to use, how you need to know how to use the info as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if I turn on Tundra right now, I'm not going to be a completely better caller like on day one. I need to get used to it.
And it's also like when you're driving a manual, like if you're running all things like vanilla, it's like you're driving a manual car, right? And then when you have like Tundra, it's like you're driving an auto. It's like, what the hell is the clutch? I don't need effort. What? And then when you take it off, right?
Mhm.
Now your game sense is lowered. You know?
Yeah, once you take it off, you
That's
just become so much worse because you don't have that anymore. That's right, Kelso.
it's like now your game knowledge and game sense depends on that specific mod.
Mm-hmm.
So over time, they're still going to decay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Because they didn't get it. Yeah, no, I was done.
yeah. So see, I'm just concerned that these mods are super easy to get. Like, it's just one link. I could probably go to this link right now and get it. You know, like if anyone in the video, I've been watching the video, wants to see the link, like you guys probably can hop into the link. You know what I mean? I'm just concerned that it's just so easy to get, and I really hope that Wargaming's system will be able to detect this kind of thing and remove the players. I heard like out of like the hundreds of people that was banned this CP, like a lot of them didn't even play campaign. You guys heard that one too?
Yeah, I heard of that one.
Yeah, so it was like 30 people banned for campaign, but like in total like 300 people were banned or something like that. That's not the correct number, so I'm just pulling it off the top of my head.
I feel like it's not exactly Wargaming's fault because that's just the good, the bad, and the ugly of the of modding communities. While modding is good for a longevity of the game, at some point there's going to be a mod that's essential. The meta one, the ones that give you like flat out advantages like this one.
Yeah, and just it's up to wargaming to, especially in a competitive setting, but also in pubs to stop all of this from being so prevalent in the game. Especially in the competitive setting, though. I really need to say this because I come from a competitive background. I don't play too much pubs anymore.
In my opinion, the easier way to like settle this is just make a rule that if you're playing CP, you have to run the game in vanilla, so that
Oh,
everyone has like a fair ground to play on.
I think that is
Oh.
fair in my opinion. I would be down for that, but a lot of people use mods for other kinds of reasons, though.
Well,
Like
yeah.
anyone.
It's like I have Observer Mod constantly sitting in my game files because of Clan
Streaming.
Showdown. Well, not really streaming, but Clan Showdown and then obviously PL, which, if you look at my time frame, PL is probably 6 months out of the entire year, and then Clan Showdown's like a month either side of CP, really. So I'm always going to have Observer Mod there, but I don't know if you've looked into how the mods actually work that have been shared around those Discords TVBee, but it's actually an Observer Mod file.
Mhm.
So it makes it hard to detect.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the way it's routing through the PC, it's routing through like a backdoor, like through your RAM, and then
Mhm.
dispersing it through your RAM, so it never really gets picked up into Python logs. So it's really hard to detect. And this is the battle of voice about saying modding. It's a constant battle between developers
And others.
and modders, just anti-cheat, and it's always gonna be a battle. It's always gonna be there.
Yeah, because I didn't want to get into like the technicals too much because I don't know what's happening inside. I haven't been
Yeah.
able to like dig the data and stuff. But yes, I heard of that where they are getting the observer mod to be like the Trojan. You can say the Trojan horse,
Yeah,
and then they hide all of those other mods behind it, which makes it hard to detect.
yeah. That's how we've figured it out. To put it simply, like there's a lot to it we haven't even fully figured out.
Hmm.
So
I'm sorry, but what does the observer mod do? Like,
So,
or is it literally just observe?
so Observer Mod. So anytime you watch like Clan Showdown and you have those cams moving around, you got to see what plays we're looking at, PL, JPL, all those events. Observer Mod allows the spectator. If you played Clan Showdown, you see like a
Okay.
admin join, and then that person can look at
Everything.
anything in the game. But so it streams what you see, right?
Yeah.
And the way they've engineered this backdoor is it acts as observer mod, so when everything goes to detect, all it sees is observer mod. But behind that is everything else.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
So
that's one other thing I was wondering the other day. Like, World Tanks is 12 years old now, right? It's 12, right?
yeah.
About that, yeah.
Alright, it's 12 years old, and it still doesn't have like a good replay system per se. Like, the observe, you need a mod to
Yeah, you
see
need to
like
run the
efficient
observer
games,
mod.
which is like, don't you think it's kind of sad?
Nah, that's a
Because,
separate
like,
topic.
no,
But
no,
yeah,
like,
Another
no,
video.
like,
another
if
video.
if no, I'm saying if they have their own replay, like fleshed out replay system, nobody has to use mods, so that
No, but
none of,
the replay system is different than the in-game system because they need to stream this live when they stream PL and stuff. It's like when
no,
you watch soccer in real life.
yeah, just there's a way. Like, how do you think like high level? I'm just taking like an example like Rocket League, for example, right?
Mhm.
You know how the spectators can see what they're doing? They have a spectator
Oh
mode.
yeah, a spectate button like to watch a live game.
Yeah, exactly. Like it looks. I know it looks easy. I'm not a game developer by any means, right? But in a game of World Tanks where like every single info is too important. Let's take an example like League of Legends, right? Where vision is important, right?
Mhm.
They know like they need to make a fleshed out spectator mode just so that the enemies can't use against each other.
And then they did it, and you're just saying like, why don't Wargaming do it?
Yes, I know, but come on, mods for spectating, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe one day, maybe one day.
before Wargaming already did this, where they integrated mod into the actual game, like the RT view. I remember that,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, I remember now.
What's another
Damage
example?
log. Damage log.
Damage logs. So, like, hey, maybe they can do it again, but with the spectator mod this time, so that when people stream and
Terror
stuff,
Mark of Excellence. Next.
mark of excellence. You know they're trying to make
Yeah,
a mod for that in Rotax Blitz because they don't have MOE over there.
Oh god.
Are you like from World Tanks Blitz or something? No way.
Dude, I need to make a video about Blitz and tanks and just talk about it. That'll be fun.
Anyway, like TLDR, like I feel like if they have their own replay system, they wouldn't have to, be the Trojan horse.
Yeah, they wouldn't need
They
this.
wouldn't be a Trojan horse.
Yeah, and then hey, once you do that, then you can get people to play Clan Wars only through safe mode. Then it completely works, I guess. That's a solution.
I feel like that's the easiest solution, but again, the easiest solution
Some-
wouldn't always be
yeah.
the best solution.
Yeah, I'm sure someone watching can tell us why this wouldn't work. So,
Yeah, obviously.
but yeah, I mean,
But
it's just
what's one mod that you
I
would
don't know.
always use? No question.
Mark of Excellence.
Yeah,
And
it-
externals. And external server reticle.
servo
yes,
reticle.
that one is good. Yes, that one is a good.
Because unfortunately the one in game is let's just say
It's a little
not
troll.
the greatest.
I don't use mods personally, man. The last mod I used was WNA tracker. XVM, yeah.
Wow.
But then it made me sad because my team would just be all orange and stuff, you know. So I removed it.
You want to have that mentality, is it?
Yeah, no, because you know it just makes you sad when you hop into a game. It's all orange, and then every time you update the game, you need to make a conscious decision to install it again. And I just stopped making that decision. I'm like, I don't want to install it anymore. It's making me sad, so I don't have it. But yeah, yeah, I think we've gone on for quite a while. This is an interesting topic again, so you know, feel free to chat about it in the comments. If anyone from the parties that were discussed want to come talk, you know, just hit me up on Discord. We can have a chat, and I think it'll be fun. Anyways, if you made it this far, please consider, you know, liking, commenting, subscribing, making a TikTok about the video, so on and so forth. Thank you all.
Yeah, the T44-100 is a good tank. You should probably get it from the TVBee bundle.
Yes, it's only up for a couple of
The
weeks.
TVBee Panda's like the best out of the others, because like the Centurion 5-1 is not really good. T44 is still relevant. So
Yeah, I picked the most meta stuff in my opinion. Like T44-100, really good tier 8. SC-122-44, 390 Alpha at tier 7 with pretty good armor, you know, that's good. And Type 64 is my most favorite tank ever in the whole of World of Tanks. So, because it's just so good. I am chilling at like 89% marks without trying. So, on that. So, you know, you can
should
tell it's
probably
pretty
finish
good.
the video now.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, anyways, that's the outro. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my guests, Dongar, Manti, and Kelso, and I will see you later. Bye bye.